The philosophy of the Holy Light boils down to the three teachings, called the three virtues. These virtues, respect, tenacity, and compassion, are each defined into a principle and a lesson. Acting on these three tenets helps make the world a place everyone can appreciate, a world of honor and justice. These virtues are followed and applied by all members of the Church, but also by those of the Order of the Silver Hand and the Argent Crusade. Respect is the first virtue taught to those joining the path of the light. When looking at an enemy, one must look past the hatred that separates. There are qualities to respect and prowess to be acknowledged. Conducting oneself with honor and treating one's opponent as one wishes to be treated shows respect. Respecting one's opponents on the field is acknowledging a connection, which brings one closer to the light. Tenacity is the second virtue. This is the virtue of persevering through troubling times and painful experiences. In the face of despair and hatred, one must continue to stand true to their beliefs and fight on. Compassion is the last step on the path of the light. In times of rivalries, it is easy to see differences at every turn. The challenge is in looking beyond appearances and understanding the similarities. Through this understanding, one can feel compassion for the losses others have suffered, even if the victim bears another banner. By feeling and understanding compassion for enemy and ally alike, one reaffirms his or her connection with the world. Lightforged, Draenei, and Void Elf Paladins. As of Battle for Azeroth, the Lightforged, Draenei, and Void Elf Paladins are now available. However, there are some differences. Lightforged Draenei and Void Elf Paladins are treated differently within the ranks of the Scarlet Crusade due to their origins. Lightforged Draenei are generally viewed with suspicion due to their ties to the fell and arcane energies of Argus and the Legion, though many Scarlet Crusade members are willing to overlook these connections if the Paladin proves themselves in battle. Void Elves, on the other hand, are considered too tainted by the Void for the Scarlet Crusade to accept, even if they are repentant. Void Elves cannot join the Scarlet Crusade until the day they purge themselves of the Void. Alaria. Windrunner, a powerful Void Elf Ranger, has faced discrimination due to her association with the Void, despite being a revered hero of the Alliance. Despite these challenges, both the Lightforged Draenei and Void Elves have proven themselves to be capable and worthy paladins. The Lightforged Draenei have demonstrated that their unique connection to the light does not diminish their strength as paladins, while the Void Elves have shown that they can overcome their past and still become powerful champions of the light. It remains to be seen how the Scarlet Crusade and the wider Church of the Light will react to the inclusion of these new paladins, but their presence is sure to be a topic of discussion and debate among the faithful. While we've discussed the history and beliefs of the Church of the Holy Light extensively in previous videos, today let's focus on the two martial branches of this esteemed organization, the Paladins and the Knights of the Silver Hand. Known for their unwavering commitment to justice and righteousness, these groups play a pivotal role in the defense of the righteous. The Silver Hand, also known as the Knights of the Silver Hand, is an elite order of paladins renowned for their martial prowess and unwavering commitment to eradicating evil. Established during the tumultuous years of the Second War, the order traces its origins back to the valiant efforts of human kingdoms across Lordaeron, Stromgarde, and Dalaran. When the alliance of Lordaeron stood against the invading orcs, a contingent of paladins emerged as champions of the human cause. Led by the legendary Uther the Lightbringer, these noble warriors distinguished themselves through acts of valor and sacrifice. Following the war, the Silver Hand continued to play a vital role in safeguarding the realm, battling threats both mundane and demonic. Their influence reached its zenith during the Scourge's invasion, when the Order spearheaded the resistance against the undead Scourge. Tragically, the Silver Hand suffered a devastating setback when their headquarters in the Western Plaguelands was infiltrated by the Lich King's forces, leading to the desecration of their holiest site and the martyrdom of many paladins. Although diminished in numbers, the surviving members of the Silver Hand regrouped and rededicated themselves to their holy mission. They stand as a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, serving as both protectors of the innocent and relentless hunters of the undead. The Church of the Holy Light, on the other hand, is a vast religious institution that permeates every aspect of human society across Azeroth. Founded in the hallowed halls of Lordaeron centuries ago, the Church has grown to become the dominant religious force among the human populace. With an extensive network of temples, shrines, and churches spanning the Seven Kingdoms, the Church's influence extends far beyond the realm of spirituality. At the helm of the Church stands a hierarchical structure of devout clergy and archbishops, ensuring the faithful guidance and instruction. The Church's teachings, centered around the worship of the Holy Light, emphasize principles such as selflessness, justice, peace, and altruistic works. Central to their belief system is the concept that the light, a benevolent and all-encompassing force, resides within all living beings. This inherent goodness is nurtured through acts of charity, healing, and protection, making the Church an integral part of everyday life for countless humans. The Church's influence is not limited to humans alone, as its teachings and virtues have resonated with followers of other races as well. High elves, dwarves, and gnomes, among others, have also embraced the tenets of the light, forming their own holy orders and congregations. This widespread appeal underscores the Church's adaptability and universal message of hope and healing. Both the Silver Hand and the Church of the Light are deeply intertwined, with the Paladins serving as the Church's martial arm and protectors of the faith. The relationship between them is one of mutual respect and shared purpose. The Church provides the spiritual guidance and teachings, while the Silver Hand puts those teachings into action, defending the weak and vanquishing the forces of darkness. Together, they form a formidable alliance, ensuring the safety and well-being of the righteous across Azeroth. That was our look at the Holy Light and its followers. We'll be taking a look at other religions of Azeroth in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for more updates. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button and share it with your friends.